Libra, thank you so much for tuning in for the February of 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. This is Vickie Verlie, and I'm at vickieverlie.com, and I'm the Rock and Roll Prophetess on YouTube. I just want to get that straight because there's been a lot of shenanigans going on and fraudulent people using the videos. So just be sure, if you're watching this video, that you're really in the right place. If you're wanting to go to my website or you're wanting to find out who I am, because again, there's fraudulent stuff going on. But I want to do your reading. Let's get into this reading. So we have, this is for our Libra sun signs and our Libra rising signs and our Libra moon, really anybody who has prominent Libra. Again, I'm Vickie Verlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and I create decks and all sorts of stuff, and we're going to use one of them today, two of them today. We're going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the main portion of the reading, followed up by a bonus card, Animal Totem, from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be 4 additional clarifiers pulled in the extended reading, and that's going to be using this month the Medicine Woman deck by Carol Bridges. Okay, great. Alright, so this 2 energy is so prominent at this time, and I don't think of Libra as 2, I actually think of Libra as 7, because you're the 7th sign of the zodiac. But I think of 2 because it's a card of partnerships, and Libra, you have the 2 scales there, you know, so I do associate 2s to a lesser degree. It's not anything official numerology, but I do associate 2s with Libras in some way. No matter what sign you are, this is going to be a super powerful month, you know, because I think it's what? It's not going to be for another 100 years, or I don't know. We're never going to have 2022 again at all, you know. So we've got February 2nd of 2022, so that's 2/2/22, and then we have the February 22nd, which is 2/22/22. So there's this big alignment, there's this big frequency change associated with it, and you know, we're all part of it. We're all part of it, and we're all going to be feeling it. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Libra. First, we're going to start out with just a standard Celtic Cross spread using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck. And then we're going to go do some more stuff after. We'll explain it when we get there. Okay, so boy, look at all these people. By the way, this is a gender-neutral reading. So therefore, even though these are all showing, we got 4 core cards showing up as male energy. It could just be anybody. It does not have to actually be a necessarily male energy. So air sign, that's you. The air sign would be you, whether you're, you know, whatever, male, female, whatever you identify as. This is you anyway, okay? So air sign energy could be another person as well, which would be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, but really this is probably going to be you. There's all this stuff. People are coming into focus. That's what I'm hearing here. The Temperance card was the very first card out, and that is Spirit Guides and Angels are helping to bring things in for you and putting things in your path that are creative for your highest good and for you to get where you want to be. There is, now this King of Rods was crossing, but I don't necessarily feel like he's an obstacle. He or she, that they're an obstacle. This feels like the group. This is the core group. So, and we got one of each. You know, we've got air, water, fire, and earth. So, but it's this group, and they're all showing as male energy in the spread. And as like I said, it's not necessarily any gender in this, but that's their commonality. There is a commonality, even if it's not gender or whatever it is. There's some kind of core commonality, some kind of core thing that brings these people together, and they're all joined together. And I'm hearing there's power in numbers, but I don't even think that it's about power. It's about there's strength in numbers. Yeah, that's the better thing. Like you're finding your peeps. You're finding this connection, and it does make you strong. There seems to be some arguments going on, or some struggle with some kind of money thing. Maybe you were supposed to get paid something and you're not getting paid, or it's less, you were counting on a payment and it's less than you anticipated. But I wouldn't, that's not the big of a, I mean, it could be for some people, I know that. I'm not minimalizing it. It could be for some people, but I feel like you're going to come back from it. It's not anything you want to put a lot of focus on. You do have the 7 of Cups here, and that is creating your reality, making your dreams come true, and creating your reality, visualizing, co-creating your reality, especially when you have the Temperance card and the 7 of Cups here. It's definitely like you're putting in your orders for the universe, like, you know, I want to create this, and then the universe is like, okay, I'll put it together, I'll I'll make these circumstances show up and things happen. There could be some, for some of you, because the final outcome of this initial spread is that Three of Cups. I mean, it could be, in the United States, we have Valentine's Day. It could be, something like that, like a big holiday. Or it could be somebody's wedding. A lot of people get married on Valentine's Day in the States, So it could be like that. But it could also just be like, we're getting together we're getting the old crew back together. Maybe we're getting the old band back together. We're getting the old friend group back together. We're getting back together, and it's gonna be really good. I think what I want to say about it, and there could be news coming in the time of fire, which we're gonna have a full moon in Leo on the 16th, and that's fire energy. I feel like if it is this, we're getting the gang back together, some kind of old thing like that, like these old people that you don't really, not necessarily old in age, but people from your past that you don't necessarily associate with or haven't associated with in some time. It's like a lot of them have changed, Sometimes when you get back with old people, it's just like you spend a couple days with them, and it's just like, oh yeah, now I remember why I don't talk to them anymore. Now when you're around them again, it's kind of first you're like, oh, isn't it great to see you again? Blah blah blah. Friends is really standing out to me, and then it's just like, this has happened to me with bands, and we try to get bands back together after all these years, and it's just like, oh, now I remember why the band didn't work out. After you're around them a little bit, it kind of all starts coming back. But in this case, I don't feel like that's how it is. I feel like it's like, yeah, man, why do we ever lose touch? These people are, it's good. And because I feel, one of the reasons I feel is because you've come a long way, and you're not going to drop into those old patterns again. Everybody has grown, and everybody's, different now, and it's going to be a good time. Whatever you're doing as a group activities, I don't know, I have to write things down, I forget them. Some kind of group activity could really be awesome. Okay, so you have already shown up as the Knight of Swords, but now we're going to find you again. So we're going to look for either the King or the Queen of Swords. So whoever shows up first, there you are, Queen, you're shown as the Queen. And then we're going to look at the cards surrounding you. More people, man, there's going to be definitely some people stuff happening here. Okay. So here you showed up right away as the Queen. And we got the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, King of Pentacles. So there's a ton of people around still. Somebody really did hurt you. It's not the initial spread, but it's somebody else. And there's something that's really coming to a head. Libras, you'll bend over backwards to be nice to people. You're not usually, unless you're afflicted with some Scorpio, which a lot of you might have Scorpio in your chart, but for the most part, Libras are not. They're so chill. They always want to make people happy, be the peacemaker, all this sort of stuff. But there's one particular person, it looks like it's this Queen of Cups here. And this person is, you guys are just like bang, 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 nothing's happened. But something has to happen. It's going to resurface. Something's going to resurface that needs to be dealt with. And that's what this tower is all about. But look what comes after the tower. There's the thing. After the tower, we have the Ace of Swords. This is a breakthrough and a triumph. And then the Sun card, which is, you're feeling great. So you're going to be so, you're ready to cut. The sword is your thing. That's your jam. So you're ready to cut loose from all this stuff. Now I gotta cut loose, put loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. If you've never seen my videos, that's what happens. The guides come through with songs. I'm a lifelong musician, and that's the first way that they ever communicated with me and through me. So they'll come through with that song. Sometimes it'll have, that song particularly might have a meaning to somebody out there, but also the lyrics often will, when I'm singing that song, gotta cut loose, of course that was from the 80s. So for some of you, not everybody, because some of you weren't even born in the 80s. I know it's a wide range of age groups, but for some of you, this could have been your old crew, like from the 80s or something, when that song was popular, Might be. Not in every case. But there's something that... They're talking about something being left unsaid, there's words that need to be spoken. That's what they're saying. There's words that need to be spoken. We need to have it out. We need to clear the air. We need to clear the air with this water sign energy so we can move on. And everybody wants this. Everybody's like, come on, you two, you know. It's been all these years, blah, 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 blah. We're all together again. We're going to have this stuff, you know, just this rear its ugly head again. Is this, we really have to go through? You're still holding on to that after all these years. And, you know, it's not as much a Libra thing, but it's still there no matter what. So even if it's them holding on to it and not so much you, Tower, you're still going to have to deal with it. But again, I feel like that Tower energy is just really clearing the air. Just letting it all... Now I'm hearing we're going to let it all hang out. Okay. Wow. Oh, what's that? There's a song with that. Come on and let it all hang out. I don't know if anybody knows. Leave it in the comments. By the way, if you leave lyrics or bands or anything like that, if you come up with these song things, never leave a link in YouTube, because YouTube automatically marks it as spam, and chances are I'll never see it. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to get on to your animal totem, but I'm chomping. I'm so excited. I want to share about my book is out. I actually have the physical copy in my hand. It's a sigil workbook, and sigils are magical symbols that you can use to like create your reality. These are some examples of some sigils, and even the cover is an example of a sigil. You look, that's the original symbol, and then I made it into a painting and stuff. So what it is, it's just a workbook, and it gives a lot of reference. It gives, you know, a lot of like what the symbols mean in the very, you know, the first several pages, and then it's just a workbook. It has all the templates for you to work it out, and then a few pages, and then another template and a few pages. So it's a workbook where you can have everything all in one spot. It's really cool. Second quick announcement is that I am opening up for the year, not the year ahead, but the actual Aries ingress reading, which is the astrology, the new year and the astrology thing. So that's going to be coming up also, and it will be available. I know a lot of people have been asking. Another very popular seasonal reading that I do. It's more astrology based, but it's psychic too, so you can check it out if you're interested. And the last thing is I'm also coming out with a smaller version of this deck. I really wanted to have it done by the February readings, but it's just not going to happen. I'm not there yet. So, but it will be out sometime in February. Many people have asked for that over the years, so I'm going to finally do it. I started on it. I just haven't finished. Okay, now what's going on for our Libra people for the month of February? February of 2022. 2222. The beavers. So beavers are always about building things. I hear somebody chuckling out there. Get your mind out of the gutter, who's ever out there chuckling. Beaver is an actual real animal and a must respected animal totem, okay? Beavers are the builders. They're building something for the future. You know, they're laying the foundation. Okay. Builder, dreamer, familiar, friend. Dweller of land and water, afoot in two worlds. Your diligence can change the flow of the river, be the architect of your life. Yeah, I like that. Well, I like that the Seven of Cups, that talks about as well, being the architect of your life, creating your reality. But also, your diligence can change the flow of the river. When I read that, I immediately was back here again. You may have to just tell this person, like, look, this has gone on long enough. I really want to clear the air. I don't want to be caught in this festering energy of, I want to put the past behind me. I don't want to be caught in this dark energy of, this person feels very scorpionic, and the lower side of the stinging Scorpio. It could be because it's a water sign energy. You know, you may have to be the peacemaker, basically. Your diligence can change the flow of the river. You know, you may have to be the one extending the olive branch and saying, you know, look, I just want to get things worked out. I don't want to go on like this. This isn't who I am. Look, we're all back together again. Or we've got this great group of people, even if it's not back together again from the past. We've got this great group of people, and there seems to be something between us. I really want to clear the air, and I really want to, you know, make it happy and a better situation for everybody. All right there, Libra. Next thing is I'm going to be doing the bonus readings for our Patreon peeps. We're going to do 4 clarifiers around your significator up there, 4 more cards in the extended reading. If you want to find out about that, the link's below. Thank you, everybody, so much for all your support through liking, buying the decks, the books, the readings. Again, don't forget about the Aries Ingress reading that is now available. You know, that all keeps things going. That all keeps things on track for me as far as, you know, keeping this channel going and providing the free readings that I do all the time. Remember that you are Love and Beauty Incarnate. Please do hit that subscribe button, the like, share, comments. That lets that YouTube algorithm know that you're enjoying my content, and then we can get the message out to more people. Have a great month of February, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.